My name is Nicole and I'm a yoga therapist. I'm also the founder and director of Fine Balance Yoga. So when I was in my early 20s, I experienced a really violent sexual assault. And after that happened, I became a pretty heavy drug user, a very heavy drinker. I started smoking cigarettes, and I also started using a lot of food. I didn't have a whole lot of insight into what the connection between my substance use and my sexual assault was, but I eventually came to have a deep understanding. All psychological experiences have a corresponding physical experience. For me, for instance, I was really struggling with a great deal of anxiety after I was assaulted. And one of the ways that I managed that anxiety was through drugs and alcohol. When I started practicing yoga, I noticed that my anxiety levels greatly decreased. The anxiety wasn't something that was overwhelming because it was overwhelming psychologically. It was something that was overwhelming because I felt it in my body and it was overwhelming me physically. So drugs and alcohol really helped to address that anxiety. But when I started practicing yoga, yoga started to address the anxiety that I was experiencing in my body. And so I stopped needing to use drugs and alcohol in order to do that. And was so inspired by the practice that I ended up getting a master's degree in yoga therapy studies and becoming a yoga therapist. For a lot of people, the ability to articulate what they've experienced or how they feel about what they've experienced simply isn't there. The trauma is alive in their bodies, in their nervous system, in their hormonal systems. Yoga really supports the psychotherapeutic process. It does it by addressing the body, and the psychotherapeutic approach addresses more the mind. So when you bring the two together, you've got a very holistic treatment. I really love this work that I do. I work at the Burnaby Center for Mental Health and Addictions. I'm the director of teachers training for yoga outreach, and I also train teachers to practice trauma-sensitive yoga in their own classes. I work at the rehab arm of the Safe Injection site in the downtown East Side. I also have a private practice, and I really love that kind of work as well. I love working one-on-one with people. It can be really rewarding to watch people move from a place of feeling disembodied and isolated to a place of feeling really safely embodied and connected, not just with their own bodies, but with the people in their lives, their families, their friends, their colleagues. I can see a change in people from doing this work. They become more comfortable in their own bodies, and they become more comfortable out in the world relating to other people. My hope for all trauma survivors is that they come to a place in their journey where they feel safe in their bodies, safe with other people, and able to really connect with the people in their lives.